Let's take a live look now from the WTOC Carrie Hilliard Southside Savannah Skycam. A beautiful evening out there. I always like when there's no wind and the Old Glory is just kind of draped there. Our first alert meteorologist Jamie Ertle joining us now. Jamie, it was warmer today. What can we expect for that wake up forecast?
A warmer temperature still, Dawn, and we did not break a record today, but we were oh so close for our afternoon high, 82. The record from 1943 or 42 still stands. It's 42, and that was 85 degrees, but we're going to try to go for another record tomorrow. Let's take a look at the stats as we head into the rest of our work week, and we'll have near record highs Thursday. We're forecasting 80. The record is 83, set back in 1942. Friday, 81. The record is 82, set back in 2011. And then Saturday, the record's 81, or the forecast is 81, and the record is 82, set back in 1997. So those temperatures will remain in the 80s, and we have a bit of a chance for rain on Saturday. I'll go hour by hour for you. I'll show you the models. It's going to be a broken line, but it may impact outdoor activities. Speaking of outdoors, if you have anything planned for the rest of the evening, we're in the 60s through the rest of the evening, and then I'll go city by city for you for wake-up temperatures coming up in minutes. Do you have weekend plans already? Well, Saturday will be a warm one with a 20% chance of some rain, maybe even a rumble of thunder. And then Sunday, 78, and we dry it out. I'll have your complete first alert forecast coming up in minutes. Welcome back. I'm first alert meteorologist Jamie Ertle, and we have two not big chances of rain, but any chance of rain is a good chance. We're dry Thursday, Friday, a 20% chance of a shower, maybe even a rumble of thunder. We dry it out at the end of the weekend, and our rain chances ramp up as we head into the holiday. A 30% chance of showers and maybe some storms on Wednesday. It's a big travel day ahead of Thanksgiving. Now, yesterday I showed you the precipitation forecast for the next 7 days, and there was a big old goose egg right in the middle of the coastal empire and low country with rain back to the west and to the north of us. Well, now the models are indicating that we do have a chance. It's not going to be a lot of accumulation, but I knew it would change because we have the sea breeze, we're going to be in the 80s, and a cold front is approaching. So anytime something like that happens and we have that collision of the sea breeze and a cold front, we're going to see some showers somewhere. Not everybody's going to see it, but it'll impact someone somewhere. Look at the temperature change difference the last 24 hours. We're 13 degrees warmer than this time yesterday in Statesboro, 12 degrees warmer in Beaufort, 9 degrees warmer in Baxley. Now we do have high pressure in control. We have a front to the north of us, and that's going to try to sag a little bit further south, maybe impacting Augusta with some cooler temperatures, but it's going to bounce off that high pressure, and it's this system that's kind of locked up in the four corners, hasn't moved all that much since yesterday, that's going to make its way across the south and into the coastal empire and low country. Let's take a look at our Fair and Fair first alert live radar. Not much to see. Maybe it'll get a workout over the weekend. Morning lows, we did have some low 40s this morning. 51 Savannah, 44 though Claxton, and 45 in Jessup, 47 Hinesville. We'll see widespread 50s tomorrow, so mild start. Honestly, I don't even think you need to take a jacket with you because we'll warm quickly. What I do want to warn you about, give you a first alert, we have the potential for some more patchy dense fog. Looks like the worst of it will be about 7 to 8 with some reduced visibilities in Sylvania down to 0. Claxton 1 mile, 1 mile in Baxley, 2 miles in Statesboro, and then lifting right around 9 into the mid-morning hours. As we head through the day, we warm quickly. 57 at 7, 66 at 9, and into the 70s we go before lunchtime, and we'll be in the 80s throughout the afternoon. South of the Altamaha, 83 Jessup to Hazelhurst, 80 in Sylvania, 80 Rincon, Savannah, Richmond Hill, 80 Hampton, 80 Bluffton, 75 in Hilton Head. Your first alert forecast, that chance of rain, albeit slim, somebody's going to get some rain, and I do believe most of us south of the Altamaha will remain dry. So we start the day, let's pause it here right around 8 o'clock, and we see the rain chances still at bay, maybe seeping into Jasper or Scriven County, and then it just kind of falls apart. So anybody south of the Altamaha, I think, is going to remain dry, and then the 70s are the call for the highs next work week.
Our community, and we know a lot of people need help this time of year, especially with all that we've been through this year, so we hope that we see you there at one of those locations.
It's always great to see people getting into the giving spirit, and we'll have great warm weather for tomorrow. We're tracking a chance of rain on Saturday, and then just be on the lookout because we could have some rain on Wednesday, and you maybe going to grandma's or grandpa's or something. You need to keep an eye on that.
Well, tonight we are taking a live look right now from the WTOC Plant Riverside District Sky Cam. A little hazy out there tonight, definitely. Those chilly temperatures when the sun goes down. We're joined by First Alert meteorologist Jamie Ertle with a look outside tonight.
Yeah, I had to look for myself.
I know, I was like, it's a little interesting looking out there.
I think that's a camera issue because we have clear skies. Though, Shelby, we will have some fog tomorrow morning, so that's definitely going to impact our cameras and our morning view and your ride to work. Temperatures right now, 65 Savannah, 60 Richmond Hill, dropping to the 50s, upper 50s though, Sylvania, Statesboro, and Claxton. Still out at 66 in Hinesville, so we are much warmer than this time last night. 10 degrees warmer from Beaufort, Savannah to the south side, 14 degrees warmer in Vidalia, and 7 degrees warmer in Alma and Jessup. Out the door tomorrow morning, temperatures will remain in the mid to low 50s. We'll bottom out at 57 in Savannah. Calm winds with the dew point right around the air temperature. We'll have some widespread patchy fog. I'll have your complete First Alert forecast and show you where the densest fog may be coming up in your full First Alert forecast in minutes. We're tracking a cold front this weekend. Now we'll still make it up to 81 on Saturday, but the cold front will bring us a chance of rain. I'll have your full First Alert forecast. Welcome back. We've had a woefully dry November. It's not typically a very wet month, only about 2.5 inches total for the month, climatologically speaking. But we've only had about 1/10 of an inch so far this month. So this 20% is promising for some. I think it's going to be anywhere 16 north, south of the Altamaha, may see big old goose egg. Dry Sunday, Monday into Tuesday and Wednesday. We're going to increase our rain chances to about 30%, which will impact some who may be traveling along the roadways. Now, last night we showed you the 7-day rainfall totals. That does include Wednesday now, which is 30%. But I think some of these rainfall totals are indicative of what may happen on Saturday. Cold front comes in, collides with the sea breeze. Some downpours possible. Most likely, most of it will be north of the Altamaha. Maybe some rain in Hazelhurst and Baxley, Vidalia, Claxton, Statesboro, and in Effingham and parts of Chatham. But not everybody's going to see that rain. So we have a system to our north, high pressure keeping it at bay. It may sag far enough south to impact maybe Augusta high temperatures tomorrow afternoon, but not necessarily ours. This is our next weather maker making its way across the country through Texas, picking up a little bit of moisture and then impacting our temperatures a little bit. And you can see the dividing line where that front has kind of stalled out. We've got 40s in Indianapolis, but then 50s in Memphis, then 60s for us in the southeast, and still 70s hanging on in Texas. Fair and Fair First Alert live radar on a slow sweep. We've got a little ground clutter out there. That's the green on your screen. And we could have some fog forming, especially at open fields, that it kind of overspreads roadways like 119 and portions of 278, especially if you're heading through Okatee with the open pastures. We've got reduced visibilities 1 to 5 a.m. then down to 0 for potentially some right around 7 to 8, clearing for most of us by 9. You can see Hinesville, Savannah already at 10 miles visibility. Forecast lows waking up on our Thursday, mid 50s, so 55 from Sylvania to Jessup, 57 Richmond Hill, Savannah, 59 Tybee and Hilton Head. As we head through our Thursday, our temperatures climb pretty steadily and pretty quickly, 57 to 66 at 9, 75 at 11, and we will see temperatures right about 80 degrees. Average high this time of year is 69, so more than 10 degrees warmer than what we should be. Warmer, in fact, south of the Altamaha, 83 Jessup, 80 Rincon, Savannah, 83 Darien, 80 in Hampton, 80 Bluffton, 75 Hilton Head. Your First Alert forecast, we'll see that chance of rain increase to 20% and only cool us down to the 70s to start the work week. The day starts with some clouds around, and look at how the rain just kind of skirts north of I-16 and not really impacting anywhere south. And it's not going to be a lot of rain. If anything does fall, it's probably going to be about 1/10 of an inch.
Well, but we're at different locations, so
That's okay. I think I got you.
I was gonna say, bring it, let's go. So hey, if you're out on the islands, see me at Kroger and bring the donations.
All right, well, I'll be shopping as well, and those temperatures will be warm, so wear some shorts and flip-flops when you come say hey to us.